Starfield will have over 1,000 planets in over 100 solar systems, which sounds interesting to say the least. Well, today I wanted to go over some of the most dangerous planets that we may be able to visit in Starfield. So we know that Starfield is basically set in our own universe, just very far into the future. The game is going to have a very grounded and realistic setting, at least according to Bethesda. We also know that we can visit our own solar system, meaning Mars, Saturn and other planets that you all probably already know. Earth is still up in the air, but let's talk about some dangerous planets. The first one, of course, being Venus. Venus is said to be the most dangerous planet for humans in real life. According to astronomers, Venus is so hot that a spacecraft wouldn't be able to get to the surface because it's just so hot that the spacecraft would melt. And even if humans found a way around that, the enormous pressure of the atmosphere would just crush our spaceships. That's just one very extreme example, but the question is, how the hell is Bethesda going to handle this? Will we just not be able to visit certain planets? Or will they just bend some facts, or maybe say in the future we somehow just found a way around all of this so that we can explore all of these planets? And even some other planets such as Neptune, where the winds get up to 1,200 miles per hour, which, you guessed it, would literally tear us apart. For record, the highest tornado winds recorded on Earth is just 302 miles per hour. Now, Neptune is a planet I think Bethesda could get around. Would it be so hard to just explain that spacesuits in the future can now handle and adapt to these harsh weathers? Well, possibly. However, Bethesda have gone on record saying that Starfield is realistic, so who knows? Proxima b is yet another dangerous planet that will likely appear in Starfield, since again we saw that we can travel to its solar system. Proxima b is like Earth's moon, Luna. It's locked to its star. In simpler terms, one side is boiling hot and the other side is freezing cold. However, its star is a red dwarf, which throws solar winds and solar flares violently at high speeds, so yet another super dangerous planet. So the real question of today's video is, how will Bethesda handle all of these kinds of planets? What about planets that are just pure water? Sure, we have Neon, which is believed to be all water besides the massive port, but what about planets that don't have massive ports? How will we explore them? I'm very curious to see how Bethesda will handle this kind of stuff. But there are definitely a few options. Option 1 would be simply not letting us land on dangerous planets, which would kinda suck in my opinion. I mean, if that's the case, the majority of planets won't be explorable, so how would there be over 1,000 planets? Option 2 is just bending reality, so Bethesda could just say, oh yeah, your spacesuits can handle it in the future, don't worry, which again, isn't really ideal. I would like an explanation. Considering Starfield is supposed to be a realistic, grounded sci-fi game, I'd find it hard to believe that spacesuits or our spaceships can just handle extreme weathers and extreme temperatures just because. Option 3 is just claiming planets have changed over time. Maybe over time, Venus, for example, just isn't hot anymore. Honestly, as bad as options sound, this is probably the best one from the 3 that I've come up with, at least in my opinion. I really have just about no idea how Bethesda is going to handle planets like these. As I said, I can only think of these 3 options, but I'm sure that you guys will think of much better ideas, so let me know in the comments below. The thing is, I want to be able to explore these planets, right? I want to be able to get in my ship and visit Mars and Neptune and Venus and every other frickin' planet in the galaxy, so I can only hope that Bethesda have found a good way around exploring these planets. One thing that was brought up on my Discord the other day was that when Todd said 1,000 planets, he might have also been including moons, ice balls, and gas giants too. So that is another question as to how will Bethesda handle those, but that is a video for another time. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today. Of course this is a very short video, mostly because I'm still recovering from my sore throat, so I apologise for that, but I thought that this was a fun topic to discuss. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop it a like, it really does help out smaller channels like myself, and of course if you do want to stay up to date on Starfield news, leaks, discussions, and plenty of other content, consider subscribing, because we cover it all over here. With that said, thank you all for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one.